Skit says, "Good evening, my legendary yogurt friend. How are you? Taking care of a little business real quick. Then I plan on reading some things, but we'll see. Sometimes I never get around to it. Conversations, as they're supposed to. They think of a conversation as an art form, like jazz. It's a dialogue. You pivot. It's not supposed to be me sitting here talking. Hey, Willa. Willa says hi, and she says, "How are you, Yogi?" Willa, my friend, I am doing well. How about you? I'm changing a couple thumbnails for one thumbnail for the morning live stream, which is about usually it's about A Course in Miracles. Although, you know, I've read through the Tao Te Ching on my morning live streams. We've covered the Bhagavad Gita. We've done not the entire. What's going on, Willow? Hey, Evan. Let's see. Evan says, "Eric, I'm having a beer after work. Great to sit down with a bubbly." Yeah, 1 or 2, relaxing. Not a bad way to spend the evening, especially you doing it with your girlfriend. Makes it even better. All right, that's taken care of. See, I was saying, the morning readings. This morning, I don't even think I got around to reading anything from A Course in Miracles. I might have. Hey, Marie. Marie says, "Hello, bald yogi. You sure you're talking to me?" Willa says, "At least you're good, though." I am good. I'm sorry that you're not. Maybe by the end of the live stream, we can make it even just a little bit better. I often talk about Dan Harris. Dan Harris was, I believe, an ABC correspondent. Could be wrong about the network. Who had an on-air panic attack, which is not good for an on-air personality. Even worse, it left him with a sense of anxiety that would happen again, and it did, of course. Maybe because he had that now planted in his mind that it was a possibility, and it was for him, horrifying. He froze. Everyone knew it. Let's see. Marie says your name is Yogi. Obviously, there could be other yogis here. I've mentioned before, everyone's a yogi. Everyone here's a yogi, whether they realize it or not. Frenchie says, "Enjoy the live late last night." Oh yeah, you were. It was morning for me. It was late last night for you. It was a little more. What's the word I'm looking for? Not forceful. Lots of opinions being thrown about, and in some cases, a witch debate. And I don't really debate issues. And if I find myself debating, it means that I'm on the wrong path of communication. So I actually gave that some thought afterwards. This is hi Eric. How's it going? Nice chat. It's going pretty good. How are things with you? What's new in the music world? And what's new in Idaho, Frenchie? Sorry I got distracted. What's going on? Not a whole lot. We're just chatting, catching up. I need to bring up the desktop so I can read the conversation better without squinting at you guys. Willow says, "I'll be on your live stream tomorrow morning. It's at 9 o'clock for me, so we'll look out for tomorrow morning, and I will say hello. Thank you, Willow. Always appreciate that. Uh, Evan says, "Have you ever been to a bar like Cheers before? I love those bars. I've been to every bar. I've been to every type of bar. But I'm with you. Those were my favorite back in the day. And yes, I'm thinking various times in my 10 plus year drinking career, um, there were bars that I hung out quite a bit in that were like that. Frenchie says, yes, opinions and debates. You handled it well, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate hearing that because I wondered. Um, I wondered if I let it throw me off track a little bit. So I appreciate you saying that, Frenchie. Skid says, yeah, things are great. Thank you. I've been writing lots of different music, but not anything that's friendly for my YouTube channel. You know, my opinion, and we talked about this once before, your YouTube channel should be total skits. Everything that you do, it's all an aspect of you. Show people that someone can be on the path of love, someone can be on a spiritual path, um, and still be human, still have everything um, going on that anyone else does. If I were you, I'd share everything. Virtue says rain and sunshine, kind of bipolar weather. Yeah, you mentioned the other day that at least everything's melting, right? What's up, Jace? We know it's Friday when Jace makes the late live stream. Jace says, skits upload the one you sent me. It's awesome. Willa says, Yogi. What's up, Willa? Marie says, guys, everyone like the live for the bald yogi, for bald yogi. You could be talking about Jace. Marie will be right back. Jace says, oops, I read that. Evan says, I went to a bar in Holland that you knew they love talking with foreigners. We drink pints for like hours with the owner, talking about cheeseheads. We I'm thinking off the top of my head, 3 different bars where I was friends with the owner, and could stay after hours. Everything would close down, and he'd just flip the sign and say, "Now it's a private club," and we would sit and continue drinking. This is why I got in trouble, guys. Frenchie says, "Jace salutes." Skit says, "Total skits." Uh-huh. I will, but we'll try to put a message behind it. Jason, thank you kindly. And thank you to Eric Brother. I will upload something tomorrow. Total Skits isn't a bad name for a channel. Evan said, that's effing awesome, bro. It was me back in the day. Weird thing is, I was not too much different than I am now, except that I felt empty, and I felt that I had to fill myself with something, and I didn't know what it was, so I drank. Hey, Chris. Chris says hello. I enjoyed that game. That game, Chris. The hot seat. Jace is waving at everyone. Evan says, "Hey, Jace." Sniper says, "Greetings, generic. Greetings, Sniper." Get some love from Jace. Our friend Chris, Nature's Dog Realm, got her copy of Course of Miracles. I still have my original copy that I got in I think it might have been 1993. It has been with me on many moves. Probably hasn't been too many days that I haven't, at the very least, opened it up and just had something leap out at me. I like how Cat is doing it right now. A very intuitive approach. What's up there, Reaper?
Hey, Yogi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Got off work. Hey, this is day 3 in a row that I joined your live, so thank you for allowing me to
Always.
come up.
Hey, give me 1 second. My friend Willow says,
Okay.
Yogi, I need some help. You name it, Willow. We got you. All right.
What do you need, Willow?
Yep. Reaper's here for you too. Reaper's a good guy, Willow.
Reaper baby. Chase. What's up, Chase? Mr. Brick.
How was work?
It was good. Tiring. They're putting up scaffolding for us, ready to go on Monday. We're gonna go about 50 to 60 feet up in the air. We're gonna just keep laying panels. That's the name of the game over here. Panels.
Have you done that? Have you done that high before?
Never. No. The highest I've gone was at the same job site, and it was 30 feet. That was 30 feet, and that was pretty dang high. But this is gonna be a little different. I never done it 50, 60 feet up in the air. Never.
How do you feel about it?
A little nervous. I mean, I have skydived before, but a parachute opens up and kind of saves my life. Something. If I were to go off the scaffold, we're gonna be tied off. We're gonna do like a little course training for scaffolding, but we're gonna be tied up, and that's about it, Yogi.
You ever seen the
I mean,
this was back in the 70s. The Mohawk Indians in New York were famous for doing scaffolding like hundreds and hundreds of feet up, and they weren't hooked to
really?
anything, and they were fearless. All the new buildings in New York from like the 1970s were all done by Mohawk Indians.
Wow, I gotta check that out. Is there
Yeah.
video? I'm sure.
I bet there are. You can Google it. All kinds of stuff will come up.
Okay. Awesome. Hey, La Puente, brother. How are you, man? I'm just here with Yogi having a conversation.
Yep. Hey, I'm going to read Willow's comment real quick. She says,
Okay.
I just need some help on how would I like, I'm trying to help myself a bit more. And I need to know how would you start, give me 1 second. How would you start, like I've tried a lot, but nothing seems to be helping me. I just don't care about myself, only other people. You know what? Caring about other people isn't a bad start. Hey, Asia, we're going to talk about this all tonight, Willow. We'll do some breath work, and we will cover the whole thing.
Sniper.
Willow's a new friend of ours.
Okay. So they're not feeling okay. Life's kind of down.
Yep.
And
Sort of surprised you didn't suggest burpees.
If you're mad at the world, burpees will definitely help.
Or at least you'll be too tired to care.
Yeah, you'll be able to take a good nap. That's for sure.
What's the plans for the weekend?
My plans, so I got a side job tomorrow. Excuse me. I got a side job tomorrow. And then on Sunday morning at 6 a.m. Pacific Time Standard, I'm gonna collab with Pothead Chronicles, and we're gonna attempt to do 700 burpees. I said this like about 4 weeks ago, and he said, "Hey, let me do them with you." So I said, "Hell yeah, you can do them with me." So that's the plan for Sunday morning at 6 a.m. Pacific time.
Nice. Hey, Willow says I like burpees, but she likes push-ups better. Love push-ups. Burpees not the worst, but I prefer push-ups.
You get at as many push-ups as you want to your burpee.
There you go. Hey,
you can call it a 10 pump, 20 pump, 25 pump if you want, 50 pump.
You're talking to the Burpee King here. Now, I don't mean Burpee King, title Burpee King. I mean you're the king of the burpees.
appreciate that, Yogi. Thank you. Yeah, 700 sounds good. Jay says, yeah. So Jay, it's because that man Piehead has obviously he's new at the burpee game,
Hey, Adam.
and working our way up to the 1,000, man. So for him, it's definitely good that he wants to try the 700 before we do the 1,000. That way, you get a better idea of who you are and what you need to do to get better in your burpee.
Right. There's a lot to be said for efficiency when tired. That when you get tired, a lot of times your form goes out the window and that leads to injury. But when you know that you can get rep after rep the same form, you're going to be safe.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that to some extent. I don't agree with it if you're new, completely new to the game. You're never gonna have perfect form, and don't let that stop you from doing the actual workout because
Right.
nobody has perfect form when they start. If anybody says they have perfect form, they're a liar. Because for one, how can you know you have perfect form if you're a beginner? You just don't know. So steps that you can take that you don't have to do of the burpee, like it's all there. I have everything, guys. You know, step 1 through fucking whatever. Sorry, Yogi, my bad. That bad word slipped. But there's definitely ways. Don't use that it's not perfect form, so I'm not gonna do it excuse. Just do it.
Right. I'm a big fan of Hey Runner Boy. Efficiency through repetition. That's the big thing with kettlebells. You can practice bad reps all you want. All you're going to get is bad reps. You want a good rep over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned
Yeah.
before, form wise, you get the best reps in the game.
Yeah. Like if I were to start kettlebell, I have zero idea, right, Yogi, of kettlebell work. Your kettlebell is up to like what, 40, 60 pounds?
40 pounds right now, yeah. Double 40s.
Yeah. So if I were to start kettlebells, no way would I get a 40-pound. Even though I can lift 40, ain't no way I would do it. I would probably get like 5 pounds, not 10 pounds, just so I could get the movement right. Once you get the movement right, you move up, right?
Right.
And then when you reach the 40, you'll be able to have that good form because you've been practicing it.
Excellent advice. So, any new people doing the Holy Grail?
Yeah, Yogi, we got 20 heads, Yogi. So
Wow.
there'll be 10 heads in our group, and then there's gonna be 10 people over there with sweating. Jason's one of them. La Pointe's one of them. Runner Boy was going to be one of them, but Runner Boy, he said no. He said, you know what he said? And this is not talking bad about Runner Boy. He know me. He's right there. Boy said, if I do 1,000 burpees, he goes, I'm not gonna continue doing them. And then I said, Runner Boy, anybody that does 1,000 burpees, ain't no way they're gonna just go, here's the white flag, I'm throwing the white towel in. You do 1,000 burpees, you're gonna want to keep going. Burpees change lives. Better.
But hey, Runner Boy's come a long way since calling you out and saying, I'll take down Reaper.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take him.
I know. That was funny. I remember that day like if it was yesterday, Yogi.
That was a funny conversation.
It was a good one.
Runner Boy's 10 hours away from getting monetized.
Nice. I can't get monetized. I have way too many videos that keep popping up and it says that either a song or I said something wrong, and so I can't get monetized. And I can't change the way who I am. I can't change it. Not for YouTube.
What about if you start another channel? Well, you did start another channel. It was your backup.
Yeah, I did, and but like I haven't really done anything with that channel, and yeah, I don't know, Yogi. It just feels like it'll take a long time, you know.
Right. Good.
We'll see. Maybe I'll change my tone one day.
Right. My thoughts that you can maintain the essence of Reaper, and I think the only thing really holding you back was the music.
You think so, Yogi?
Yep. Because I hear all kinds of language.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Runner Boy says,
But
tell Reaper to apply and just see what happens.
so I okay. Once and they shut me down. They said no. Is that like I could just do it whenever, or is there like?
Yeah, that I don't know. What do you think, Runner Boy? Can you keep trying? Hey, Miss Southern Belle. Yeah, Jace says it's only the copyright. Only the copyright. And he says, yep, you can apply again. Runner Boy says you can apply again. Yeah, I'd give it a shot. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna
You make a
try.
little bit of side money.
Yeah, right. Gas is going up. It went up $1. Gas went up $1 in 1 week here.
Wow. I haven't driven since September. I lost my car, so no idea what's going on gas prices. Yep.
Jay's shaved, right? Is there a reason why you still have the beard? Did you guys make a bet or something that I completely missed, or you're just letting it go?
Just letting it grow. Just lazy. Was that are you saying that maybe I should think about shaving? Is that like a subtle hint?
No, I'm just saying because I've never seen you with a big beard like that.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking that I might eventually do a comb over, all the way up and over. Just,
Yeah, yeah. That'll be something. That'll be something.
you know what though? I thought about it the other day because I was doing my kettlebells, and you bring it down to get in this position, and then you explode from this position, and my fingers got caught up in my beard, and I went to jerk. Yeah, and I jerked my chin up, and I'm thinking I might need a shave.
Did it pull it? Did it pull any hair?
Didn't pull any hair.
Because that's power, right? That's power right there.
It is. Runner Boy wants me to keep growing the beard to my toes. I'll do that just for you, Runner Boy.
Wow, that'll be something. That'll be something to see.
Did you ever? I posted on my community page back in my Grateful Dead days when I was a teenager and I had the beard out to here and the long hair down on my shoulders or down on my elbows.
I saw that, Yogi. You look fucking awesome. Yogi was ripped, guys. I don't know if you guys seen it, but Yogi was yoked, man. You were pretty damn big, Yogi.
Back in the day.
Muscle wise.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
Well, Yogi. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yep. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, if you had nothing else, I was just gonna.
All right. I'll dive back in the chat. I appreciate you coming in and hanging with us.
Yeah, I'll be there in the chat. I still got a ways to go. I'm gonna go to Costco, get some things, and then but I'll be here in your live watching you guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Reaper.
See you guys later, man. Much love, guys. Peace out. Have a great weekend. Yogi, much love and respect to you.
Take care, my friend. Jace says, Reaper, the legendary Reaper. We throw that term around a bit. but there are some people who've earned it. Reaper is one of them. Jace is one of them. Eric Lapointe is most definitely one of them. Hey, Michael. Because Eric Lapointe stepped out of nowhere. What's up, Monkey Man? Are we going to be directing some traffic?
Hello, Louis. Reaper! Okay, so I got one of these ready. Surely I can be in the crew now. When are we going to work together, young man?
Let's see.
Hello.
You're asking Reaper, right?
Yeah. I've
Reaper.
been waiting since November. I've grown a beard twice. He promised me. He was like, yeah, we'll work together. Well, as soon as I come back, February, I'll be back in February, he says. I've seen him work with about 20 people. I'm like, where are you, Louis? And I've got a hard hat. It's hard.
All right, well, let's see. Reaper says, oh, you need a hard hat, Jace?
Well, I've got the Hivies. I've got the boots.
Well, you know what? You need to go the opposite direction. You guys need to do the village people approach. That Reaper is the construction worker. There you go.
I can do the moves. Reaper!
Skit says, just a mushy pea doing burpees with a yogi.
Eric, would you do me a small favour?
Yes.
Please play that drum and bass version of the Mushy Pea song again. I've had so much feedback from different people, and they're like, that is such an absolutely banging little tune. You should release it. And I was like, it was just a joke to start with. But I think it's going to end up being something serious. Oh, I'll take that off now. Reaper, listen to this.
Hey, we don't talk to Mushy. 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 Mushy pea. 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 Mushy pea.
Oh, yeah!
I think we need to see you guys do some reps of this song.
Definitely. So that Skit's put that together. Took him about 5 minutes. His talents really are talents. Oh,
Agreed.
Amanda.
Hey, Amanda.
Good morning. Hope you slept well. And yes, hopefully you didn't. No, I shan't say that just now. This is Eric's stream. Mushy Pea. Just woke up, bless you. Have a good stretch, nice and wide. Oh, big yawn. Get that coffee. You'll be fine, ready to go.
Sniper says the eyes tell so much. What did my eyes say? The dread of mushy peas?
Timo. Yes,
Hey,
Squirrel.
Optimab.
The tongue definitely got bit slightly there. Chris.
See.
So I'd just like to obviously be a little bit serious. I've only got 30 seconds, but I'm going to make this an important 30 seconds. So obviously sometimes we get a little bit emotional. We think about things, but what we don't think about is the bigger picture. So we get slightly detached or slightly lost, and we focus just on one of the stars in the sky when there's millions and millions of them. So we have to remember that there's so many things in the world that are going on, conflicts and wars. And then there's also so many good things. As I said to Chris, we need to keep remembering the balance. For everything that's negative, there's always something positive. For everything that might upset you, there's always going to be something that's going to make you happy. For everything that sets you back slightly, there's always going to be something that pushes you forwards. So you've got to keep that thought in your mind about balance, about where we are. You might hear some information, somebody's poorly, but you've got to remember lots of people get poorly. You've also got to remember that lots of people get better, they recover. And it's just one of those things that keeping that bit of stability, it stops you getting too low and it stops you going too high. Obviously, if you go too high, you've got to come down at some point. And they always say that fall, it takes a bit of time to get back up from it. So if you just keep that bit of stability, everything just stays a little bit calmer and a little bit easier.
Nicely said.
Thank you. And that's me got to 5:56. I took an extra minute, but it was just something I wanted just to put across that obviously everything's not going to be perfect all the time. We're going to have ups and downs, but we've got to try and keep some sort of level of balance so that we don't get too detached from reality and how things really are. Right then, brother. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Well worth the extra time.
Do you know, whenever I do this, I always look and I'm like, yes, because I broke that finger and it's stuck like that. It's like, I do a wonky thing. I want to be able to do it that way. But then I'm worried that I'll start doing some like, hello, how are we? We're looking good today. Yes. Ah, breathing.
Hey, Nightmare.
You said one thing, Nightmare. You said something about the Darth Vader breath.
Huh?
And it resonated in my mind. Can I do it for you?
Of course.
Yes, Eric. You are my father. I thought that would work. Much love.
It
Much
did.
kindness. Speak to you soon.
Take care,
Bye.
Jace. Thank you. Bye. I need to say, by the way, I love the Mushy Peas song. It's the Mushy Peas itself that I don't like. It says, "Running boy, I can eat 2,000 cans of Mushy Peas, bro, in a lifetime." Challenge accepted is what Skits is saying. All right, guys. Let's see. I would like to see, to the original topic that Jace brought up, I would like to see Reaper and Jace hitting some reps together. Both guys are at an amazing fitness level. Both guys are very efficient in their reps. Be some big numbers, I think. Tima says, so Skits on my channel is something new. Rosie says, hi Yogi, how are you? Rosie, I'm doing pretty good. I'm actually doing better. When I started the live stream, I thought, I don't know how long I'm going to make it. I felt pretty tired, but I've gotten a second wind. Tired's not the word. I felt sleepy, like I was ready for bed, which isn't surprising. You know, been up since 2:20 this morning, 2:20-ish. So from this point, let's catch up. Let's talk about some stuff. Let's maybe do some breath work. I know our friend Willow had asked for some breath work. We had did 4 and 4 and 4 in the afternoon section, breathing in for 4, holding for 4, exhaling for 4. Powerful breath. Nightmare says that's real early to get up, Yogi. I get up right around that time every day. Unless something like major happens, I never sleep past 2:30 in the morning. Brizzy says, I don't blame you for being sleepy if you wake up at 5 in the morning every day. 5 by 5 a.m. That's when I do my live stream. By 5 a.m. I have already did my morning breath work, and I've meditated, and I've done my first round of yoga asanas, and I had a cup of coffee as I sit and write. So yeah, by 5 I've been up for what, 2.5 hours? Nightmare says, so how many hours do you get in per night? About 5 hours per night. On a good night, 6, but I average about 5. I tell you what, that breath work and meditation, particularly meditation. I also practice yoga nidra, not as often as I was a few months ago when I was doing it every day. Yoga nidra, also called yogic sleep or psychic sleep. Everyone should do it. It's an absolutely amazing practice. 1 hour of yoga nidra is the equivalent of 4 hours of actual sleep. And even if you practice it for 5 minutes, you get the benefit of a really powerful nap, sinking deep into that edge between wakefulness. We've all been there. It happens to us all the time. Neighbor says, you ever feel like 5 hours is not enough? Yes. Sometimes I do. But, I spend a good, sometimes up to 2 hours a day in meditation, divided into 2 sessions. And that is extremely restful. And it's actually probably more important than actual sleep for me. Shouldn't take the place of sleep, but it's a good addition. But the yoga nidra, what's up, Willow? The yoga nidra is that space in between sleep and wakefulness. Have you all ever been in that place? You have. Do you remember being in that place where you're falling asleep, but you're not quite there, and you're in that little twilight area? That's yoga nidra, and it's extremely healing, and you're guided in it. You can go on my YouTube page, homepage. It is called a homepage, right? I have a list. Good night, Timo. Timo, you got something coming up for Sunday? You can go. I have a playlist for yoga nidra. Not me doing it, although I have taken yoga nidra certification classes. I've never taken my final exam. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not confident in my voice. I'm not confident in my voice in leading people towards relaxation or meditation. We all have those little things, Runner Boy is not going to confirm or deny. What are you not going to confirm or deny? Hey, Jason. Jason says, "Hey, Yogi, what's going on? Need 4 more subs to 100. Is anyone here not subscribed to our friend Jason? It's amazing progress in his channel. You know who else has made amazing progress? Amanda. I think it's been, 3 weeks, maybe a month. And she's very close to getting 500 subs. I don't think she's going to be too far from getting 3,000 watch hours, which means she's going to be monetized soon. Yeah, I saw you getting that heavy wind on your live stream, Jason. Did you get your catfish? Willis says, I want to open up and tell everyone what's on my mind. I just don't know myself is stopping me. I don't know why. What's the best way to help you open up? It's a good question. Willow, I think we're on the right path. Let's keep doing what we're doing. Let's keep doing the breath work. And we do some guided meditation. And maybe I'll guide it in that direction. So we'll keep doing breath work. We'll keep doing the guided meditation. But think about what you're doing here. You're already opening up here. You're letting people know how you feel. You're having deep conversations with me. Nightmare says, I think you'd be great, Yogi. You need to back yourself more. That's been public speaking, even doing what I'm doing now, has been a great source of anxiety all through my life. I was, I mentioned before, I had a speech impediment. I had to go to a speech therapist. And I was, man, mocked. Sometimes they did it good naturedly, thinking, hey, you know, we're all having fun. Even teachers, they would know that there were certain words that I dreaded to say, and they would have me stand up and say it. And I went to a Catholic school, guys. So yeah, man, if you'd have asked me, if you'd have asked Mocha 2 years ago, what do you think of Eric coming on and doing a YouTube channel? She'd be like, he wouldn't do it. He does not. I've done poetry readings. I was actually flown different parts of the country. I was actually flown up to Canada to do readings for my books. And I did one in Florida, and I was so nervous that I had Mocha and my stepkid stand on stage with me because my hands were shaking, and I just needed their presence with me. Someone saw how nervous I was, and they had just performed before me, and they came. They were a musician. They broke out their flute, and as I was reading, all of a sudden I heard this noise. They started weaving their flute with the words that I was speaking, which just immediately put me at ease. Thank you for saying that, Nightmare. Monkey Man says, now you need 3 more says, Jason. Thank you so much, Monkey Man. Timo says, here's something very new. Oh, wow, first drone flight. Awesome, Timo. What a huge addition for you. Skid says, so Runner Boy, when you recover from your course, we're going to do 500 burpees each as a challenge. Nice. I'd like to see that. Let's see. Well, it says, I can't do that. I can't stand on stage. I can't even speak out loud with some people. That was the way I was growing up, Willa. That's the way I was forever. I did local poetry readings, my 20s, 30s. And originally I got other people to read my poetry, and then they stopped and they said, we can't do it anymore because we feel like we're taking credit for what you've done. So I just got even more drunk. Let's see, Amanda says, Yogi, I bring something different to the table, something most don't bring. But my love is not expected everywhere. Just some channels. Thank you, Yogi, for letting me love everyone here. Of course. You know, everyone should have a channel that is about them, Amanda. And that's your channel. You know, my channel is completely me. I think everyone should do that. Everyone should have the confidence that, you know, let me shine. I mean, the collective way, you know, let each of us shine on our channels. Jace says, bedtime for him. Catch you tomorrow. Much love. Much love to you, Jace. Jason says, thanks, friend. Absolutely. I'm glad we have people here who can help you, Jason. Amanda says, Skits is a chicken. Let's see. Can we do some breath work? Yes, we can do some breath work. Is there anyone else here who would like to do some breath work with us? Willa says, I hate showing my face on live. So on videos or anything, I just hate how I look so much. I try to hide, but it never works out. I'm with you on that. I'm not a hugely confident person in a lot of things, guys. I fake it. And it says, I messed up everyone, Yogi. Kitty is a boy. Monk had to show me. Yogi, Kitty is a boy. Well, that's fitting, at least. Jason says, Yogi, that catfish was great. What are you having for supper? I have done my eating for the day. My big meal is early, guys. I mentioned this the other day. My big meal for the day is so early that, like, other people, older people in the 70s, the early bird people, they're like, man, what's the problem with this guy? Why is he eating so early? We're going to say hi to Runner Boy real quick, and then we're going to do our breath work. What's up there, Runner Boy?
I was going to say, let's do the breath work together.
You want to?
Yeah, why not?
But that's what I like, the fake enthusiasm. You know you're already monetized, right? Because they're holding 5 days.
Well, I haven't really had any videos or lives after that live, so we'll see. But
Right.
I will eventually, so.
Are you home now?
No, still away.
When
So
you
I have tonight, so I'm about to go to sleep after this, then wake up, do the test, then drive home.
how long of a drive you got?
About 3 hours.
It's not too bad. But you got to drive 45 miles an hour.
Yep.
It's gonna take you forever.
Yep.
You got some music to play?
Nope, I don't even know how to set up my Bluetooth in the car.
Well, you can sing to yourself.
Maybe.
All right, so you're gonna do some breath work with us.
Yeah.
Do you you've heard us do the 4-7-8 breath.
I'll just copy you.
What we're gonna do is, and I will demonstrate it. Willow, are you with us? Willow's done this before. You breathe in through the nose for count of 4. You hold the breath for a count of 7. We're going to exhale through the mouth, pursed lips, with the tongue behind the front teeth. So here's the demonstration. I'm going to breathe in through the nose. But we're going to do that a few times. Normally we do it 3 or 4 times. We're going to do it 6, maybe 7, maybe 8, maybe 10. We're going to go deep, deep, because you're going to go to sleep in a bit. We're going to go deep into a relaxed state. We're going to go into a magical place, and we're going to do some meditation as well. So, you all right closing your eyes? Or are you afraid that I'm going to draw? You're afraid I'm going to draw a fake mustache on you?
I'll just keep them open. I think I'm good.
You don't trust me. You think I'm going to take out a magic marker and draw on the screen and give you a mustache? Hey, William Downey. So, that goes those who would like to participate. Willow is ready. What we're going to do is close your eyes, relax. We're turning this into a meditation. Find your breath. Find out where you're breathing. You breathing through your nose, breathing through your mouth, high up in the chest, or you're breathing from the belly. Right now, it doesn't matter where you're breathing from. Just notice. Notice the breath. And I'll bring it to the nasal. Start inhaling lightly through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Put your attention on your belly. As you breathe in, your belly should rise. As you breathe out, the belly should fall very gently. We're going to do a quick body scan. Put your attention on your temples. Just scan a little bit for any tension. And if you feel tension, lightly breathe into the area and relax. Bring your attention to the jaw. Relaxing the jaw, relaxing the teeth. Relaxing your shoulders and your neck. All the way down to your fingertips. Breathing lightly. Relax your hips, your legs, all the way down to your toes. Put your center, just your attention, just for a second, just for a moment, right in your heart center of the chest. And just picture a ball of light radiating outwards through the fingertips, through the toes, through your head, into the sky, surrounding you with light. We're going to breathe in light. We're going to extend light. Every breath is going to be a gift we give to ourselves, a gift we give to others. We are literally opening ourselves to light. We're going to breathe in for a count of 4. I'm going to guide you. We're going to hold for a count of 7. We're going to exhale with a whoosh through pursed lips for a count of 8. So, be ready. We're going to breathe in for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale through the mouth, pursed lips for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale through the lips for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale through the mouth for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the lips for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale through the lips for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last breath, breathing in through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax. Let your breath return to normal. Keep your eyes closed for just a moment longer. Go back to the chest center and that ball of light. And with every relaxed breath, breathe light in deeply. Exhale life, you're giving it to others. You're healing yourself. You are healing others. There's no difference between the two. And when you're ready, Open your eyes. Thank you, Runner Boy. How do you feel?
Relaxed.
Good.
Actually,
That-
do you feel more relaxed?
It's a perfect breath to help you go to sleep. Excellent for anxiety. The person who popularized this, it's an ancient yogic breathing method, but it was, hey, Walmart. The person who popularized it in recent times, Dr. Andrew Weil, says if people did that twice a day, they would eliminate all anxiety medications. Highly
Very
recommend.
interesting.
How was it, Willow? We did it a few more times than we normally do it, guys. Nightmare says, amazing yogi. Thanks. Thank you, Nightmare. Hey, David. David says, aloha. Walmart, this is our friend Runner Boy. Like and subscribe to his channel. That's what we should have had when we were doing breath work. We should have had the psychedelic lights behind you.
You'll see that option in your sidebar there.
I didn't even know I had a sidebar, let alone an option.
I just clicked it.
Did you? Where's the sidebar? Obviously, it's on the side.
It's on the right for me. It's where the voice, where you can mute yourself or not.
I can mute myself.
Yeah.
How come you never told me this like a year ago? Let's see. You're welcome, Willow.
All right. Peace out.
All right. Thanks, Runner Boy. I appreciate you coming up. Good luck on your test tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Bye, Amanda.
All right. Walmart says, who gave Amazing Amanda mod? Why is she freaky and wired? Why is she freaky and wired? Because that's how God made her. Let's see. His bar Sai says, who's this guy along with my man Yogi? This is a friend Runner Boy. Hey guys, if you go up above, you'll find our friend Jason is just some of the new people here. He is 3 short of getting 100 subs. If anyone would like to do us a huge favor and subscribe to him, he's a good guy. Skid says, I opened my eyes at the start and laughed at Amanda's comments, but I got back to meditating straight away. Amanda says, Skits, oh my God, you never told me he was hot. Yeah, what's the matter with you, Skits? How come you didn't tell Amanda that Runner Boy was hot? Nightmare says, no, Yogi is learning again. He'll ask us to photocopy for him soon. I know I have buttons on the side of my phone. I don't touch them because something will happen and I won't be able to set it back. I'll hit a button like Runner Boy did, and my whole screen will get like Dayglow orange, and it'll be stuck like that forever. Amanda says, I love you, Runner Boy. Danny saying hi. Thank you, Danny. Hey, speaking of Danny, how are you? Amanda says, oh my God, Yogi, I love him more. Man, it says, thank you, Yogi. God made me that way. We give God all the blame and all the glory. So I says, I'm actually Bass. I guess you remember. I do. You remember Yogi? I used to be here some months ago. I do remember. What's up with the name change? I like it though. Willa says, I love that breathing. I prefer yesterday one. I don't know. I love the breath work always. Thanks, Yogi. You're welcome. Well, I'll always do it for you, Willa. I'll always do it for anyone who asks for it. Which one did we do last night? Oh, didn't we do the 4 and 8 last night? That one's so simple. 4 and 8, very profound. Amanda says, "You're an amazing running boy." Maybe tomorrow we will do bumblebee breath. If you guys want to get a little weird. Running boy says Skits is perfect. Skits is pretty perfect. I agree. Amanda says, yes, Skits knows he's perfect. Skits is laughing. Sai says, thanks for remembering. Of course, my friend. Let's see. Amanda says, I got Hottie Skits and Hottie Running Boy, and I'm going to, what am I going to do? Sai says, this is just my screen name, trying to be consistent. Let's see. I mentioned this before, if you remember. I love your About section. Cybar Saib, an empathetic human who wishes to see more real humanity in the world. I love the declaration of an empathetic human because, you know, we had a very high-ranking official, actually not even official, but a high-ranking person who went on a major media platform and declared that the greatest weakness of Western civilization is empathy. Can you imagine that? Willis says, thanks, yeah, I can't remember. Yep, it was 4-8. Can't remember the name of the breath, but one of the simplest is one of my favorite breaths. Amanda says, Yogi, you are Hottie too, and you know it. You know, I'll be honest with you. I don't know it. I've had mixed feelings through the years, and I don't really think about it one way or the other. Well, it says it's simple. That's why one of them. Probably not my favorite, but I don't know. Gotcha. So I says, yeah, remember. Thanks, Yogi. It's a beautiful, beautiful description. Type says, sidebar, great post. Is possible through remote viewing, time travel. Hey, Sniper, there's a wonderful book, Fred Alan Wolf, who is a physicist, and it's The Yoga of Time Travel. It's a really good book. I think it's right up your alley. This guy's going to go to Ireland. Amanda, Running Boy, is buying us dinner. He's going to buy you plate after plate of mushy peas. So I says, what's remote viewing, Squirrel Sniper? Remote viewing is going into a deep, relaxed state. Some might call it a meditative state. But you're definitely going probably past, Sniper might know more than me, probably does, absolutely does. Probably past the alpha brainwave state, maybe all the way to theta. And you are picturing a location or a person or something remote, and you are recording information. The many governments have experimented. The CIA have experimented. Skits says, not the bananas. It's always the banana skits. Banana says, okay, everyone, he don't know it, so we got to tell him. Let's go, guys. Yogi, you're a hottie. Yogi is a handsome chap, Amanda. It's only going to mean something to me when Runner Boy says it. Actually, it's only going to mean something for me when Nightmare says it. Monkey Man says, I support lots of bananas packed. Spoken like a true monkey man. Willa says, might go to bed soon. Oops, you know what? I forgot to take my supplement. Had a long day, need to wake up 4 in the morning tomorrow just to do everything and then walk Yoda and then my jobs. My part-time job at the moment. So yeah, busy. Yeah, I won't be much longer. Maybe 10 more minutes, guys. Let's see. Hey, Big Al. Big Al, how are you? Sai says, dang, I didn't think remote viewing has something to do with something spiritual. I thought it might be something physics. To be honest, I posted that post anticipating some scientific responses. Yeah, everything is spiritual. Nightmare says, you're a handsome chap, Sir Yogi. Well, thank you, Nightmare. Actually, that does mean something. Skit says, I knew you wouldn't let me down, Nightmare brother. Legend. Yogi, hashtag Yogi for president. Here's one thing I have no doubt about. Nightmare will step up for a friend. When it says he missed Runner Boy and Yogi, they were stripping. Danny says, Big Al waving to Big Al. Hey, I have only stripped for one person on this live stream. And you know who that is, Amanda. Nightmare says, always brother skits, hashtag Yogi for president. Sai says, everything is spiritual. All right, I'll remember that. Semper says they can start off as intuitive writing to photos and dowsing with rods or pendulum. You know what? I have a pendulum. I need to set that up. Thank you for saying that. Work in the past, creative. That image of what has been, all from the Akashic Records. I got a couple books on the Akashic Records as well. And I've done some little bit of classroom work on the yoga certifications, talking about that. Amanda says, me, and I love you. And I would die if I couldn't see it again, sexy Yogi. Man, I can't make any promises. Stripping takes a lot of energy out of me. I gotta prepare myself. Before I strip, before I go on stage, days of meditation. I have to fast. Let's see. Willow says, I will stay on until you go. Don't worry, Yogi. All right. Let's make a deal, Willow. You and I, we're going to stay on for 5 more minutes, and then we'll call it a night. Nightmare says, do not seek to change the world. Change your perception of the world is one of the best things I've learned, and I'm learning right here from the Yogi. I'm amazed to hear that, Nightmare. I'm amazed and I am humbled, very, very happy, because it's a powerful message. When it says, Yogi, you have the sexiest blush smile. I love it a lot. What? Thank you. And I'm doing my best not to smile right now. Bo says, I need to say to see what happens next. I love your live streams, Yogi. Yep. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. So we got 5 minutes. Amanda says, kiss. Thank you, Amanda. Skid says, that's a shame. Eric, bro, I was going to get You meet Jace Runnerboy to reenact the Full Monty film. All right, you get everyone on board. Skits, you get everyone on board, and I'll go ahead and do it. When it says you're trying not to smile, it's failing. It is failing. The worst thing anyone can ever do is tell me not to smile. Trust me, I've had police officers say, wipe that smile off your face. School teachers, nuns. Nightmare says, seat time for me, guys. Good night. Stay awesome. Thanks for the stream as always. Thank you, Nightmare. Appreciate you being here. Yep, we got about 5, a little less than 5 now. Amanda says, let's go skits. Skits is laughing. Cypress says, we receive, not we want, but what we are. Nicely said. Yoda, Willa says, yeah, laughing. You said you try not to smile. They're always smiling. I smile a lot with you guys. I have smiled. If you were to ask, like, Mocha, is Eric a smiley person? And she would probably say, no, he's a smirky person. He gets this half smile when he's so pleased with himself, laughing at his own jokes that no one else is going to laugh at. She has a point. But I generally smile wholeheartedly when I'm with you guys. I smile with Mocha too. It says, good night, Nightmare brother. Sleep well, my friend. Have an awesome weekend. Amanda says, Skits, we need Hoagie Runnerboy to do a V-Day strip for me. I'd be willing to bet that you could talk me into it, and I don't think you're going to be able to talk me into it, before you could talk Runnerboy into doing it. Skits says, they roll, Amanda. Will says, it's so good, though. If you're in a bad mood, you only need to smile, and it makes me feel a bit better all the time. Hey, thank you for that. Willow, now here's a question. Can we smile together? Can you and I, we can do a smiling meditation together. What do you think of that? We can do, there was a great Vietnamese Zen monk, passed away about 2 years ago. Thich Nhat Hanh. Beautiful meditation. Very simple, with the breath. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I relax. And we can reverse that. And then he says, this is a wonderful moment. And we stay in that moment. We find ourselves smiling, relaxed, breathing. Amanda says, she's got sexy smile, guys. Love it. You got to be talking about Runnerboy now. Takes less muscles to smile than a frown. Why do that extra work? Well, I do work out a lot. Amanda says, I'll get Runnerboy to do it. If I do Yogi, well, yeah, please. Well, it says, probably. I could try. I don't smile much, but I would love to try it. Smiling actually changes the physiology of the body as well as the emotional state, and also how we sit and how we stand. Are we slouched? Are we sitting up straight? It changes the entire energy of the body. So you could practice whenever you see Amanda make me smile. Practice smiling along, even if it's just for an instant, and even if you fake it. Sometime, Amanda, we can also start doing some mirror work, where we use some affirmations and we look in the mirror and we give ourselves these affirmations. If it says smiles trigger chemicals, it does. It does. Changes the neurochemical composition of the brain. Skits will help me. Then Skits will be striven next. Both says I smile a lot when you're live, so that's good. I'm happy to hear that. You know what? I've been doing live streams for, I guess, well, in July it'll be 2 years. I started doing it seriously though. The January before last, so a little over a year. If the only thing I ever accomplished on the entirety of my live stream, Willow, was to hear you say that you smile a lot on the live stream, that would be enough. That my entire channel, every live stream I've ever done, that would be enough. Shmi says, "What's your bench press, mate?" I don't know. I haven't benched in 20 years, maybe. Now, right now, I'm training. I'm getting back into kettlebell sport. So if I would have benched, it was probably higher than it would have been when I was just doing high rep burpees way back in the day. And if you go on my homepage on my channel, you can find a picture of me when I was 220 pounds and I was powerlifting. This was 1993, 1994 competition, and I had benched competition. I benched 305. In the gym, I benched 320. That was a lot of body weight, a lot of muscle, and a lot of years ago. Those days are over. How about you, Shamil? Willa says, "Wow, that's amazing, Yogi." The entirety of my channel is a place to be kind, a place to reach out to people, and to do as much as possible to just do what we just did. Just to smile, to make people feel better, for me to feel better. I feel better when I give. I feel better when I'm kind. I feel better when I help people. So it's a two-way street. Sepa says, mix those chemicals and boom, become a guide yourself and become that creator. One of Skull Sniper's favorite subjects, he's describing an alchemist. Be an alchemist. Amanda says, 2. Sexy squirrel, you make my heart sing. Danny waves at Shamil. Willa says, yeah. Skit says, a smile can travel thousands of miles, passed on by the people it finds. Beautiful skits. Amanda says, beautiful skits as well. Willa says, it's not for me because I don't smile a lot normally. It's fake, but half the time it isn't when you're live and different. It's nice. I love your streams. That's why, Yogi. I love having you here, Willa. Skit says, smile, Amanda. Sri says, what's your personal best in SPD and training? What's SPD? Sniper says, never underestimate the power of a smile. Absolutely. Amanda says, to Willa, you do amazing drawings. I would love to put them on my page and show them off. Nice. Willa says, thanks, Yogi. Amanda sending some love. Thank you, Amanda. Willa says, sure, amazing, Amanda. Please do. Oh, squat, bench, deadlift. Gotcha. My best squat, 420 pounds. My best deadlift, not as good as my squat, 405 pounds. I was semi-gym strong. You know what I mean? I was strong. I worked out in a local YMCA at the time, and I was considered pretty strong. I competed in some bench press competitions, and I was mediocre at best. And the reason why I bulked up to 220 was so that I could bench over 300 pounds. And I realized it would be ridiculous to try to get any bigger just to bench more and still be mediocre. Put my health in danger. So it wasn't soon after I began training for Olympic lifting. I wasn't great at Olympic lifting either, but I loved it. I loved the motions. I loved the moves. And I loved training for it. Let's see. Willa says, I would love to see what people think of them. Let's see. Amanda says to Willa, I love your tattoo on your hand too. Awesome. She says, how long were you training for that? Strong Squat Man? Since the 1980s. I probably did that in 1994. I started working out. I started working out when I was a kid, and I got serious about it in 81, thereabouts. Amanda says, beautiful animals as well. I have a lot of animal shorts on my channel too. Willa says, but if you want to post my drawings on your page to show off, go for it. Willa says, yeah, man, it's up to you. Hey, Jamie. Jamie says, hi, Yogi. Willa says, I've seen some of her shorts, but haven't commented yet. Forgot to. Sippy says, even Jamie Brown. Willa says, always. So we're going to wrap things up, guys, I think. It's nice to see you, Jamie. I'm glad that you had the chance to pop in before we shut things down for the night. Jimmy says, hi to Squirrel Sniper. Bennett says, okay, everyone, you're all beautiful and sexy to me. Jamie says, hi to Danny. She says, I want to get into Olympic lifting too, man, but it just isn't popular here. Yeah, almost everywhere it's not popular anymore. But I can't find a coach anywhere except for CrossFit ones that charge ridiculous prices. What were your best clean and jerks and snatch? My best clean and jerk was 255 pounds, and my best snatch was 195. Again, not great, but I just love the movements. That's what actually got me into kettlebell sport, because they called it the poor man's Olympic lifting, because you're doing kettlebell long cycle, which is clean and jerk, kettlebell jerks, and kettlebell one-arm snatches. Willis says, yeah, I was going to say I'm going to bed, Yogi. Yeah, me too. Amanda says, I'm not always wild. No, actually, you are always Amanda. And Amanda is a many-faceted entity. I appreciate all of them. Danny's waving at Jamie. Hey, so before we go, Shamil, look up Coach Stan John on YouTube. He has some great videos. He might be able to help you with some Olympic lifting. Skid says, what is everyone's favorite animal? Mine is a sea turtle. I think Eric does too. I love turtles. I'm at a toss-up. I also love foxes. I absolutely love bears. The only animal I dream about, bears. Man, it says panda. Pandas are awesome. I love rabbits. And I love ducks. Well, it says, night, everyone. Yogi, I will see you live in the morning, 9 a.m. for me, 5 for you. I will see you the night then. Take care, my friend. All right. Skit says, the lynx, beautiful animal. Well, it says she'll comment on your shorts, Amanda. Skit says, oh, Yogi's ending. Answer next time. Everyone, love you all. Sleep well, good night, and good day, depending on where you are. Amanda says, but no, my favorite is a frog. I like frogs. If I remember, I'll post a frog video that I have on my short, on my nature short. This says nice squirrel. All right. Oh, Panda? Oh, Amanda, Panda, Amanda, something like that. Hey, Sandy. Sandy, how are you? It's Ribbit. Amanda says, good night, Yogi. I love you. We all love you. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you, Amanda. Squirrel Sniper says, let's snort some ants. Yes, definitely snort some ants, guys. Sniff some ants. I'm sorry, Sandy. Amanda says, oh my God, Skits. Yogi got her to say it now. Bashir. Amanda, if you have a chance to stop in tomorrow, maybe we can talk and see what's going on. Maybe just I don't want to say maybe we can make you feel better, but at least we can give you some company. We can be there for you. Skit says, much love, everyone. Love you. Stephen says, amazing Amanda, that will get you going. All right. Sandy, sorry, my friend. We're shutting down for the night. I'm going to bed. I will see everyone at 5 a.m. tomorrow if you're around. Thanks for hanging out with me. Oh, they found a schedule for a day for my surgery. Amanda says, love you all. Well, that's good though, Sandy, because now you can get all the issues taken care of. And I mentioned the last time you came in, we will be there. Let us know when that surgery date is, and we will fill that date with love. We will fill that date with light, and we will hold you through the whole thing. We will be there for you. Danny says, Yogi, tomorrow we need to sing happy birthday to Daisy May. We definitely do, Danny. You're absolutely right. Please remind me. I'm almost positive I won't forget, but just in case I do, it never hurts to remind me, Danny. Might even end up singing it a couple times for her. Daisy May deserves to know how awesome she is. Zipper says, progress, Sandy? Yes. So, I got it in my book. Sandy, I wrote it down. Every morning, I will remember it when I meditate. I will be sending you love. I will be sending you light on that day, particularly. I will ask Squirrel Sniper to help us remember. I will ask our good friend Danny to help us remember. Actually, if everyone, the 26th of this month, we are sending light and love and energy. We'll ring the bell to our friend Sandy Owens. We got you back, Sandy. Good night, Amanda. Love you, Skits. Love you, Amanda. Love you, Sniper. And Danny, of course. Love and prayers to you, Sandy. Hey, Kat. Kat says hi, Yogi. We are just shutting down for the night. Sandy says, thank you. I've been really sick today. I'm sorry, Sandy. Prayers to you, my friend. Danny says, good night. Thanks for popping in, Kat. Much appreciated. Skits says, love you, brother. Love you too, Skits. Kat says, okay, sweet dreams. Sweet dreams to you, my friend. I know it's going to be a while before you go to bed. But I really do appreciate you coming in. I'm going to see everyone later. Sandy, again, we are sending love and prayers to you. Take care, my friends.